Okay, guys. I'm hoping you guys are doing great today, and it's a Monday. Hopefully, you guys are looking at this on a Monday. This past week, you guys were looking at different types of variables, and you guys talked about the idea of independent variables and dependent variables. And independent variables tend to deal with the x values, and the dependent variables tend to deal with the y values. Okay, so in this case, um, independent variables are the values that change, and then the dependent variables are the y values that depend on another that can be variant. So one of the things that you guys are going to be asked to do in the questions below is you're going to be asked to identify what the dependent and independent variables are. So in this case, the time spent is your independent variable because it's your x value, and then the grades on the test would be your dependent variable. Now, one other thing that you guys were looking at was trying to identify what type of relationship it has. So when we talk about the relationships between independent and dependent variables, we talked about how there's two different options, that we have a linear or nonlinear. Linear means that it forms a straight line. Nonlinear means that it's more curved. So if I actually look at this, can I draw a line that goes through half the points, or half of the points are above and half the points are below? So yes, so we would say it would be an example of linear. After we talked about form, we talked about something, whether or not it has a strong, moderate, or weak relationship. Strong meaning it's all kind of clustered together. Moderate, points are kind of more spread out. And then weak, all of my points are all over the place. So if I were to circle these points, are they relatively close to each other? And I would say it's between strong and moderate. That's the type of relationship would be. And I would say it's more strong than it is moderate. The other thing that we talked about then last week was also looking at the correlation and saying is it positive or negative? Positive meaning, do the points form a straight line that has positive slope? Or if it's negative, it's going downhill, like it has a negative slope. So in this case, when I look at my line of best fit, does that have a positive slope or does it have a negative slope? We would say it's positive. So for the graphs below, you have two different graphs that you're going to be asked to identify what type of relationship it has direction-wise. So that means we're looking at positive, negative. Strength-wise, is it strong, moderate, or weak? And then also, is it linear? Hopefully you guys have a great day. I have another video right after this. Hopefully this will help you with the rest of the lesson.